We have a better team than we had last year. We're going to prove it this spring.
We're going to be better. I can guarantee you, we are going to be better.
It's a lot of meat out here. It's some big beefy boys out there. Yeah, I mean, pause. It's spring football for Colorado, and Deion Sanders is already claiming this team is better than last year's team, the 9-4 bowl game appearance team that revived a winning season, which they hadn't had since 2016. That's a bold claim to make, and I think he believes that because of the giant staff of Hall of Famers that he has on the staff. Of course, you know Warren Sapp, but the newly added Marshall Faulk, he's making some bold claims about the run game and what they're going to improve. The new offensive line coach is making bold claims, so we're going to listen to him, listen to Deion Sanders, watch the other perspective of the spring game from the pregame network. So I really appreciate y'all watching these videos. If you like them, like it. If you don't, dislike it. Subscribe if you enjoy college football content coverage, NIL, transfer portal, everything else in between. And of course, you know, we watch plenty of Colorado stuff. So let's start right here with the claim from Deion Sanders.
I want y'all to get a little put your seatbelt on, because this could get a little tight because some of y'all been tripping, and we got to check it right now because we ain't going to keep on with the bull jump for the spring. We're going to have a great spring. We're going to have an awesome spring. We have a better team than we had last year. We're going to prove it this spring.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, cut it off right there, but you get the point because we've already, I think, watched that video. But let's get into the bold claims from Marshall Faulk as he's guaranteeing that they're going to be better, especially in the run game. Let's hear it.
I just think if you're not trying to improve, then you're getting worse. Even if I came in here and we were coming off being, top 10, top 5, I'm still looking at where can we improve. That's the idea, and that's the mindset that we have to have. And that's what we want to instill in the football players that we bring in here and that we coach. I don't care how good you are. It's how much better can we make you? Where can you get better? And if that's all you do is focus on the things that you do well, then you're not improving. I got to take your weakness and turn it into a strength. And that's the idea of what we want to do. And I believe I'm here, and that's what I'm gonna try to do. As you guys look at, and I can't change what you thought about the run game last year, but we're going to be better. I can guarantee you, we are going to be better.
Very, very strong claims. And, of course, the offensive coordinator, who is probably the biggest part of that game, and him making that improvement, is here to kind of talk about that. But I want to take a second before we go deeper into it to highlight that, yes, throughout the year, Colorado last year had, if not the worst rank in all of FBS at like every single level. That's non-power conference, all of them. The worst to the third to fourth worst rushing play percentage, yards a rush, rushes a game, and rushing yards a game. So just understand that. There's only up to go from. Let's hear a little more from Marshall Faulk, and then we're going to hop in with Gunnar White, and then we're going to finish it with new defensive line coach Demanda Pecco.
He's one of those guys that care. Like he talked more about the GPA of the team than he does the 9 wins that they had last year. And that's indicative to the person that he is, that don't show up when you see him sitting here, giving those superlative answers that he gives.
Thanks, Coach.
Music to your guys' ears when you hear that the offensive line needs and wants to do that?
Man, I just think if you're not trying to improve, then you're getting worse. Even if I can't.
You've been rocking with Chauncey Gooden since like 2022 when you recruited him at Jackson State. What's it been like to be a part of his recruiting process? And
This is offensive line coach Gunnar White.
A long time coming. He came to us at Jackson State. He was a freshman, and at that camp, then, I wanted him to play for me right then and there. That's how dominant he was then. And I knew that he was only going to grow and get better in time. So we just kept that relationship going and build and build and build. And he's somebody I have a lot of high praise for and a lot of high hopes for. He should be still in high school right now. He's an early enrollee. So it's going to take him a little time to get used to the pace of it and the way that we run things. But I think he's got a very bright future ahead of him, and I'm very proud of him.
It's a dream come true for me. Once I didn't play a lot of ball. Little JUCO, had a cup of coffee in D1, but after that, I got into student equipment managing at Jackson State, and I worked my tail off. And Timmy Chang, he gave me a chance And from there, like I was his assistant, he gave me to Hal Mummy, got in with Jay Norvell, who is now at Colorado State, back with Hal, and then with Coach Prime. So, I mean, this is everything I've been working for. It's a true blessing to me and my family. Running the ball. Like, we have to run the ball. Like, that's a non-negotiable. Like, we had two of the best players in college football last year, and, of course, we're going to utilize that, right? And so if it's a weapon and a strength, why leave it on the table? But we have to run the ball, and the team has to depend on the offensive line this year for us to be successful like we're planning and hope to be.
Now, here is new defensive line coach speaking on the defensive line room, which I have to say, going back to my numbers, you probably have stats over this while I'm yapping, but this defense was number 32 in points a game, number 35 in opponent's yards a game, number 22nd in points of play. This was a defense whose identity I think was built off of the defensive line already, and Peko was coming in to say that, hey, he's going to take it to that next level. So here, let's hear what he wants to say.
Yeah, man, it's a really good group, man. We got a lot of seniors on our group. I think we got like 5 to 6 seniors in our D-line group, and we got some young guys as well, so it's a good mix. But I'm really when you have a lot of seniors, when you have a lot of guys that this is their last year, their last chance to make it, it brings out the best in everybody. You know what I mean? So that's what I love about our room is the competition that we have. Right now it's our second day of spring ball, and you can see that the juices were flowing today. Guys are playing a little bit faster, and but I really love our room. We got a good group of dudes that are hungry, and coming from Dallas to here, it's a big difference, you know what I mean? Because guys in the league, they're kind of already there. They're making a lot of money, you know what I mean? They're at the top, you know what I mean? So coming here, these guys are trying to get to the top, so they're so much hungrier here. And just listen to your every word, and I'm excited that they're showing it on film, man. When you tell somebody in the classroom, hey, do this, do that, and they're going out there second day of spring ball and they're executing it, that's what makes my day. So I'm excited for our group. I think it's going to be a group that leads us because I feel like the best teams are led from the front. So we're going to definitely take lead and try to lead from the front here.
I really have to say that, you know, if you're someone who's been watching the whole transition from Colorado, maybe this is me being naive, but I think this is a coaching staff that, while Marshall Faulk's a flashy name, while Peko is, someone who's worked in the NFL and played in the NFL, I think the diversity, and not on nothing like that, I'm talking about diversity in experience and background, right? You have someone, Gunnar White, who, is really, someone who, like you said, he kind of grinded this out, right? Then you have somebody who was not a journeyman, but a longtime NFL player, right? And has coached at the NFL level. And then you have somebody with no coaching experience at Marshall Faulk, but is a gold jacket wearer and knows what to do, and has another, running back coach obviously is going to be helping him kind of guide and understand how to implement those things. So when you really look at all that, I think especially if you're a Colorado fan, you have to be happy about it, right? And I think the biggest thing, as opposed to the diversity in tenure, in experience, and I think that brings a lot of different perspectives. I also think it's important to note and point out that, like, these guys are hungry. Like, just like I pointed out, right? You go from Gunnar White, who's somebody who literally, this is his big shot at a Division I Power 5 school, next to all the glitz and glamour that is Coach Prime. Look, I mean, it's going to come with a lot of scrutiny, but if things, happen in the right way and that offensive line improves, you got a 5-star in Julian Lewis there. You got the Ohio State flip, Mr. Carday Smith. You know what I'm saying? You got Jordan Seaton, who's a freshman All-American. Like, we've got pieces for this to go. There's not a lot of excuses like there was 2 years ago. Where it's like, oh, we're flipping this team. At this point, right, and you can't fully put it on them because, again, you gotta give them the full 4 years if you're a head coach to get your rookies in XYZ element of P. But what I'm trying to get at is that at this point there's enough weaponry in the artillery. All right, there's enough back there. So we gotta do what we gotta do, how we gotta do it. Now, going forward, like I said, I want to go look at some of the big bodies, move some bodies at spring. They are, I believe, as I'm recording this, on spring again. So I'll probably have another spring video tomorrow, though, when it actually comes out. But I just wanted to get we looked at the receivers and stuff. We didn't look at the big boys. And I think, again, like we are alluding to, that's going to be a big part of this year. But I would be remiss today. Apparently, Denzel Washington popped in. I'm not sure if we're going to watch the full video, but we can watch this little clip, and then we're going to hop into the big boys. And we got time. We'll hear what Mr. Denzel Washington has to say. So what's happening here?
Anybody Denzel fans? Best actor ever, right? Ever. I don't want to see no more of the Titans. Let me put on this next tape. How you doing, sir?
Yes, sir.
You in front of the whole team sees you. Hey, this is I can't, he's not old enough to be my father, but I love him to life. He's the greatest actor ever.
What is your focus to keep your mind going to the next movie or to be the best when everybody's already giving you the praise you've gotten so far?
Here's something else for you. When you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too.
Yes, sir.
But eventually, good things grow out of that mud. Boy, fame ain't all it's made up to be. Power and privilege and fame and wealth, hopefully you'll see, but it's not all, it's all made up to be. So, yeah, you can pray that it rains on you, but you got to deal with the mud. You be looking up and look down and realize you're 7 feet deep in mud. It's thick. People don't like it. People don't like seeing you do well. We are in the world, but don't be of it. Don't rely on it for your happiness. Rely on the Almighty. Do not rely on this world for your happiness, because it'll tell you Tuesday that they love you and Wednesday that they hate you. They probably said that about your team. You know, it's not consistent.
I mean, I don't know what's cooler than that. I really have no idea what's cooler than that. Great words too. Like I said, the thought process, and again, you know, whether you believe what you believe, and please believe what you believe, no matter what it is. You know, make sure you have confidence and believe in something. But whatever you do, I think that can still be applicable to different ways of like not allowing, you know, worldly things be able to serve you. It doesn't even have to be, like I say, in a religious way. It could be more of a, you know, just more of a perspective way, right? More of a, hey, what are we doing? What are we focused on? What things are, you know, clouding our brain, our judgment, our focus, right? When in the end times, these things are either going to be just okay, right, or they're out of our control. You know what I mean? I'm someone who's victim of it. I spend a lot of time, you know, stressing about things that, you know, are really out of my control and worrying about the this, the that, the oh my goodness, what happens here? But, you know, control what you can control, and then on top of that, you know, really love what you know loves you. You know what I'm saying? Like he alluded to, some people say, hey, y'all that are watching this video, y'all put in the comments, sometimes they'll say good things, sometimes they'll say bad things. And, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of whatever. And the reason why I'm whatever to it is because, like he said, like it's always going to be different. It's no negative to you, but you as an individual, you're going to grow and change. I'm just some dude with a big head yapping in front of these videos that you put on the TV, okay? Once you get to your next spot, your next stop, your next location, right, I'm going to be just a little glimpse in your wonderful world of the way that you appreciate things, right? So we're getting off on beaten paths, but the point is, right, I want you to know it's going to be all right. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to be okay. And being able to have a perspective that the things that are most important to you are the things that give you love back every single day, your family, and that can include friends, that can include puppies, that can include fishes, just whatever that you know is there that is giving you that consistency, because there's not a lot in this world that is consistent. Speaking of consistency, one consistent thing is that spring football is about identifying. It's about speculating. It's about figuring some things out. So let's see what these big bad pandas is doing. All right, we're right in here. I want to go straight to it. I want to go straight to the big bad pandas, dog. I heard y'all got them over here. Oh wait, hold on, a little Marshall Falk, a little. Okay, well, oh here, hey, there's the pandas. Here, let's see how they looking. Are the boys looking big?
Can be done, man. You know.
Are they looking big or what?
Don't slip over it. Don't slip over it.
Sorry. Nice. Now, we do have Carday Smiths of the world. We've got, of course, Big J Seaton, who's about to get out there, too. All right, or no. Oh, so Carday's going right now. I think that's 6'5". I think Carday Smith's right there. And I think that's Big C. I think that's Big C back there. There you go. It's a lot of meat out here. You know what I mean? Pause. But it's some big beefy boys out there. This is some good beef. Wow. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, they coming right back.
There you go. Be natural, guys. Loosen the shoulders up. Loosen the shoulders up. Good. There you go. Good feet.
Oh, there. Oh no, that's Seaton. Oh, of course, Seaton was out there leading it. That's what it was. Hey. Oh, Cash Cleveland. Cash Cleveland.
Sit.
Yeah, got some big boys. You know what I'm saying? Ah. Okay. This is best, man. I love me some foosball, man. This is awesome. Get your feet to me. All right, let's skip to Marshall. What's Marshall talking about?
Because as you get tired, it gets lower, and now, and there's only one way to make sure this elbow never go up. You know how? Because physically it can't happen. If you put your thumb in your chest, that elbow will always be up. That. You never have an issue. Never have an issue.
Oh, they
It'll never be your fault.
They just work. Hey, it's spring, so they working on basic, just taking handoffs. So let's take it to another level here. Let's see what else we get. Okay, some linebacker work. Yeah.
Let him get a little higher. Who is this right here? Hey, let the man come. Move out the way. Move the fuck out the way. The man, let him get right here. Then come and punch down. Don't get in front of him. You ain't gonna get no peanut punch like that. You got it? All right, go. There you go, a little bit better. There you go. Good tape. Coach
Yeah. Yeah, it's the and by the way, if you don't know, linebacker coaches are just insane people. It doesn't matter. They're just always the craziest people alive. Here we go, a little team action here. Oh, that's music. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I can't play that. But no, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever played football, and again, I played at a very low level, high school, but you know what it means when you go out and you see a team that has some beef. It's got some size, it's got some weight to it, and I think especially building the mold from a Pac-12 team to now trying to build a Big 12 team, which Big 12 teams are the notorious. They're notoriously a little higher on that ring of Pac-12. Obviously, that doesn't exist anymore. The Pac-2. Warren Sapp. But it's great to see that. What's it called? It's just great to see that there's lots of sides and lots of different places, lots of places and spaces as well too. Let's see. Oh, they're still just warming up.
Got the Twin Towers in the middle. Hey, are you a Lance machine or a Tom's machine?
That's a big dog. That's some big dogs. He said Twin Towers. Who is this guy?
Woo. Boy, it's good to be out here.
What my music at? Why I said they turn it off? They gonna let me get the soundtrack a stretch? No way. Come on.
You trying to get the music on for the people. Hey man, Warren Sapp's for the people, man. Warren Sapp's for the people. All right, they're just stretching, I think. They're out here.
I need for five.
Oh, here we go. Here's some linebackers to finish off here.
Get the ball in your outside hand. Outside hand, Zach. On outside hand.
Zach Atkins, that is the transfer, Zach Atkins. But yeah, I mean, it's good to see the big boys, right? Obviously, what do we do, son? Woo! It's a lot happening right here. This is a drill right here, boy. Hey man, shout out to the Pregame Network. Y'all make sure y'all go watch. Y'all make sure Uncle Neely do all that fun stuff, man. It's great to see. We saw this yesterday, but this is Mr. Hardage. Now he's the next Travis Hunter. We heard about him last year. You know what I mean? So he's He's that next Travis Hunter. He's going to play both ways, and he's fast. He's got speed. He's got ability, and, like, he's got that build of Travis Hunter. So I think it's going to be good to see from that. But, hey, man, that's it for today. I think the focus, again, mainly about the change that's happening over there in Colorado. I think it continues to be a positive one. It's great to check out. Y'all already told me what springs to check out, so I will be checking other springs out. There's just no one else doing spring except for that I can see, except for LSU and Texas Tech. So if y'all want to see LSU, Texas Tech, Georgia had their pro day. We can do that. But I know someone already asked me for Ole Miss pro day. I mean, not pro day. Ole Miss spring. So I got you. And then there was one more spring that I had, but I'm going to do it for you regardless. Don't worry. As I get the videos, I'm just going to collect them, do something like this. Again, not everybody has as good of a, media presence as Bucky is specifically. And then sometimes, how I'll say this, sometimes it's just, you get copyrighted. It gets a little nasty. But hey, I really appreciate y'all watching these videos. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it. If you didn't, dislike it. Subscribe if you enjoyed college football content coverage, everything else in between, man. You're great, right? So be great. Keep being great. Peace.